All right. Welcome to another version of the TBL playoffs 2029. We've got a lot of the usual suspects over in the Ice Conference. Somerville getting the first round bye. Mudcats and Dynamite first round series. The most frequent matchup in TBL history in the playoffs. I think Jay mentioned they were 22 and 22 against each other, something like that. Reapers and Blue Crabs, division matchup. And then High Rollers and North Stars, also a division matchup. On the Fire Conference side, we've got the Bighorn Rams, Johnny earning the first round bye this year. Huron getting the third seed over in the Topaz and going on the road to face Virginia. Phoenix making the late season surge. They're going to face the Sasquatches, last year's Fire Conference champion. And the Stogies, 80 and 82, sneaking into the playoffs. Going to face the Mobsters. And Ryan's team. All divisional matchup playoffs here in the first round. I think last year, funny enough, we had all interleague matchups in the first round. So a lot of teams that know each other really well. Looking at the Mudcats and the Dynamite, they tied the season series 6-6. So did the Reapers and the Blue Crabs. And Las Vegas with a 5-7 disadvantage to Rochester. But again, close matchups across the board. On the Fire Conference side, it was Virginia that owned the season series 8-4. The Firebirds owned the season series 8-4 over the Sasquatches, and Milwaukee owning that series over the Stogies. So, a little background there. Let's save because that's not good. Let's not waste any time. Here we go. Phoenix fires first over the Sasquatches with 2 solo home runs in the second, but a 3-run homer by Edgar Hernandez in the bottom half. And the Sasquatches are up 3-2 early in that game. Milwaukee gets a run in the first on a Moises Aguilar double. And the Mudcats, Jose Nolasco, solo home run on the first over Denver, 1-0. Brian Morris for the Herons out with an injury. We'll check that out after the game, if I remember, which I often don't. Denver on the board. Kevin Porter solo home runs, 1-1 in that game. And Baltimore strikes first. Francisco Rodriguez singles in Barboza, 1-0. Bases loaded in the second for Denver, but they leave it stranded. San Jose singles. Dylan Settle brings in Snyder. They tie the game 1-1, and Phoenix ties it up with a Joe Phillips solo home run. Joey Powell singles for the Rebels, and they score first in that game. Driving into Kami, it's 1-0. Rochester gets 3 on the board in the third against Las Vegas. Some small ball, a couple singles, and a sac fly. And an injury, insult to injury, or maybe injury to insult, as Jose Chavarria leaves the game there in the third for Las Vegas. 3-run homer, Danny Meza. Rebels up 4-0. And Rochester extends the lead as well. Tim Liddick, second RBI hit of the game, drives in Smith. They keep it rolling. Vince Hernandez sac fly. It's 5-0 in that game early for the dangerous North Star team. Milwaukee pops in front in the 6th. Paul Stepp singles in Schnake. 2-1. Rebels extend the lead 5-0. It's now in the 8th in that game. That game's flying by. And Denver strikes big in the 5th inning. 3 runs on a bunch of multi-base hits there. 4-1 they lead. San Jose ties it up in the 8th. Trevor Williams doubles in more. Ramiro Ortiz solo home run in the 9th inning, and that walks it off for the Mobsters in Game 1 over San Jose. Todd Nelson singles in the bottom of the 9th in a tie game, and the Sasquatches walk it off against the Firebirds. It all happened really quick. I think I was going at higher speed than I usually do. Sorry about that. We've got 1-0 in the 9th inning, Baltimore and Carolina. Last out for the Reapers. Rebels get a 5-0 win. Hit by pitch, but Baltimore finishes the job 1-0. They get the Game 1 win, so we've got home teams winning the first 4 and big home team leads here in the final 2 games. Now I will speed it up. The North Stars get the win 5-0. 3 shutouts here across these suite of games in Game 1. The Rebels, the Blue Crabs, and the North Stars all throwing shutouts. Some great pitching performances. Joey Reek, 8 1/3 innings, 1 hit, 7 strikeouts, walked 1 guy. Alan Crow, 7 innings, 11 strikeouts, 3 hits. Braxton Matheson for the Blue Crabs, 6 1/3, 4 hits, 6 strikeouts, no runs. All 3 of those guys, obviously. Elizalde, 8 innings pitched for Carolina. Justin Davis, 8 innings pitched for the Sasquatches. Didn't even mention Sudith. So just a lot of good pitching performances from Game 1 starters. All right, here we go. Game 2. Ice Conference starting us off here. Mudcats scoring twice in the first on a couple singles, 2-0. Two-run homer for the Blue Crabs in the first, 2-0 in that game. Matt Lamberson and Tim Liddick solo home run. Rochester up 1-0. Rochester all over Las Vegas in the second inning, driving in 4 runs. They are looking scary here to start the postseason. Milwaukee getting 3 in the first. Carl Perkins singles, and then the hero of Game 1, Ramiro Ortiz, doubles in 2. Joey Powell solo home run. Danny Meza doubles in 2, and the Rebels are up 3-0 on the Herons. Meanwhile, the Sasquatches strike first in the third. Edgar Hernandez solo home run. Second home run of the postseason for Hernandez. Shaheem Bryant, 5 no-hit innings, excuse me. Denver ties it up. There goes the no-hitter. Nick Reel solo home run. Victor Baez solo home runs. 2-2. And the Reapers strike for the first time in this postseason. It's on a bases-loaded walk. Eaton Menahem draws it. Reyes scores. The Dynamite take the lead. Dave. Dave CR singles. Allison scores. Denver keeps it going with a 2-run single by Nick Reel. Edgar Hernandez, third home run now of the postseason. Sasquatch is up 2-0 in the fifth. Second home run of the game for him. Reapers had a man on third in the seventh, but stranded. They still trail 2-1. Bottom half. Big insurance run for the Blue Crabs. Francisco Rodriguez singles in Barboza 3-1 in the eighth. It's a final in Denver, 6-2. They take a 2-0 series lead as that series shifts back to New Orleans. Right now, the home team's holding serve across the board in Game 2. And they all won in Game 1, so home team's taking advantage right now. It's a final in Baltimore, 3-1. It's a final in Spokane, 2-0. Herons get 2, bring it a little closer in the eighth. Nunez singles, Boyd singles. That's it in Rochester. Another shutout, 5-0 over Las Vegas. Milwaukee, Virginia both hang on to win. So we've got a bunch of 2-0 series leads. All right, Herons 2-0 lead in Game 3 on the Rebels here in the 7th inning. Nick Agins getting the job done on the mound right now. Firebirds up 3-1 on the Sasquatches. Make it 4-1. Brad Batiste solo home run here in the 7th. And the Stogies up 4-2. So, home teams continue to get the job done here. So all three of those teams are trying to get back in the series. Ice Conference side, a little different story. We've got Rochester on top 3-1 over Las Vegas. Couple late runs here. Matt Jacobs with a 2-run homer. Joe Cerna, 2-run homer to bring the Sasquatches within 1. The Reapers offense out in Game 3. They're up 8-2 on the Blue Crabs in the 6th. And the Dynamite up 4-2 in the 7th on the Mudcats. Nick Agins for the Herons. 7 innings pitched, 2 hits, 9 strikeouts. Last chance for the Rebels in the 9th. That'll do it. Herons get in the win column, excuse me. They trail 2-1 in the series with a 2-0 win here in game number 3. Eric McReynolds solo home run gets the Mudcats within 1. That game's in the 8th. Tim Liddick singles. Rochester extends the lead. It's a final in Phoenix. They get in the win column 4-3 over the Sasquatches. Ninth inning in Milwaukee. The 80-82 Stogies looking to avoid a sweep and get in the win column as well in Game 3. Snaky doubles. Tying run at the plate in Espinoza. And Thomas gets the job done. Stogies get the win 4-2. Veit Liebnitz, 2-run home run for the High Rollers, and it's a game. It's 5-3 now. 6 outs left to get those last 2 runs. There's one more. Jeff Klein solo home run. It's 5-4. It's going to force a pitching change for Rochester. A couple runs for Baltimore. It's 8-4 in that game now. Last chance for the Mudcats, down by 1 in the 9th. And they go quietly. They're going to trail 3-0 as we go to Game 4. Last chance here for the High Rollers to avoid the same fate. 3 outs left in the 9th. And that'll do it. Rochester does take the 3-0 series lead. And Carolina's going to hold on for the win, it looks like. And they are in the win column. They're now in a 2-1 hole in that series. On to Game 4 we go, and then we will drop the file. As soon as I hear from everybody, we will wrap up the series today. late. It's tied in Carolina 2-2. It's tied in Phoenix 1-1. It's tied in Huron 3-3. Sasquatches take the lead in the 8th on a wild pitch. Ivy comes across to score Kyle Ivy. It's now 2-1. Phoenix has the leadoff runner on in the bottom half. Two on, nobody out for the Blue Crabs in the 9th, and they score. Danny Gaona singles in Zuniga. It's 3-2, bases loaded, threatening for more. But the Reapers hold. They're going to need a run here, though, in the 9th. Last chance for the Firebirds as they come up in the 9th. Reapers fall to the Blue Crabs in Game 4. Baltimore will carry a 3-1 series lead into Game 5. Rebels score in the 9th. David Green singles in Blevins. 4-3, and the Herons are backs against the wall. Sasquatches do win on the road, and they take a 3-1 series lead. 3-run homer in the 9th inning for Andy Chenault. And the Mudcats say, not so fast. They avoid the sweep. They win Game 4. How about that? I wasn't even looking. Wasn't even looking at that game. I thought it was over. Speaking of over, Rochester, 6-1 win. They get the sweep over Las Vegas. Las Vegas gets the big Game 163 win, but then they were pretty spent. Couldn't go up against that North Star staff. And they'll be going home. Rebels hang on to win 4-3 after that 9th inning run. They have a 3-1 series lead. Stogies are going to be down to their last 3 outs here, trailing by 2 in the 9th. Quick 1-2-3. Milwaukee wins Game 4. They are now up 3-1. Let's take a look at the standings across the board. No 2-2 series through 4 games. We've got a sweep and a couple of advantages. So I'll drop the file and we'll wrap this up and maybe move on to round 2 later tonight.